Hi, it's us.
Oh, what's your name?
Liz Glazer.
And I'm Jilberto Soto. And together we
We're
are
straight.
Oh, we got it good. My glasses.
Oh, God.
Sorry. I think for camera.
Yeah.
You know?
Okay,
Well,
so.
and I put a little bit of like under.
You did?
Yeah, just because like.
Oh, okay.
I had some wine yesterday, the Bolesh.
What's that?
Is
that a kind of wine?
Novoyar or something?
Okay.
Which is like the first wine of like. It's like the first wine. It's like a wine that's only aged for a year.
Okay.
But it's like it's the new wine, so it's like a whole thing in France apparently.
Oh.
And I think it was just a little too like strong.
Remember when you were in France and on Find Friends one time when you were in Paris, I saw you at Subway.
Yes.
And then I was like, hey, how's Subway?
And now every time I look at a Subway and I'm with Bob, he's
Yeah.
like, you should take a picture and show Liz.
Oh, really?
Yeah. They should
Yeah.
sponsor us.
That's, yes,
For this.
of course.
But what I was saying about karaoke though, is I can carry a tune, you're right. Because
Yeah.
I said our voices harmonize.
Yeah.
If we speak, like, you know,
Yeah.
I think we have like different registers.
Maybe.
And when I sing, I like in a song, I will hit some notes
Yeah.
like perfectly, and then I will hit some notes not perfectly.
Right, right.
And so like, but that's like the best part of karaoke. You should really like latch on to like the good ones.
You really also, I think, in order to do karaoke well, you need to commit and you need to perform
True.
so hard.
True.
And I learned that, like, honestly, my foray into performance,
Yeah.
like, which was in some ways very sudden. Like, I did stand up. I loved it. I had this, you know, I call it a professional orgasm, which is a regular orgasm, but I was 100% sure it happened, like whatever. But, and so it was that kind of like really stark, like before and after Jesus-y moment.
I just like for a woman, it's like, I'm pretty sure it happened.
Pretty sure,
You know,
yeah.
because that's like very much a woman. Like
Yeah.
I know when it's
Right,
happened.
right. Well,
So
that's
one time
the
a guy
joke.
did lie to me and I was kind of pissed off
Oh,
about it.
God.
I'm like, where'd it go?
Yeah.
I was checking underneath the mattress, like here.
Totally.
No.
Well, that's unsettling because it's kind of like when you know you have a booger and then you're going to find it like a week later. Right? Anyway, so I did have that kind of moment, except like maybe for like 2 years before I ever did stand up, I just started going to karaoke nights and becoming friends with like karaoke regulars.
Oh.
Yeah. And I'm a shy person doing performance. And so my whole life is like kind of correcting, arguably overcorrecting for being shy. Does that make sense?
Yeah. That makes a lot of sense. I am too.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah. So maybe that's why we harmonize so well.
Yeah.
Anyway, do you want to?
Wait, what's your karaoke song?
Oh God. I mean, I have a catalog.
Well, okay.
First of all, I love
Top
to
three.
take. Okay. I mean, honestly, I love Celine. I'm Alive. New Day Has Come. I love Mariah. Vision of Love.
Wow, you go for the heavy hitters.
Yeah, obviously. Well, that's the thing is like once I kind of became hip to like, oh, I know how to
Do this.
make the bar. I'm not trying to win a talent show. I'm trying to win most into it.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Like
because
that
that's
performance.
who we
Trying to give a
want
performance.
at karaoke.
True.
Right?
True.
And like I used to do like
People who take
live.
themselves too seriously at
Ugh,
karaoke.
God, no, I can't. I take myself and my commitment to the bar seriously. Right? Like, it's like, this is the community of now. I'm not trying to like get discovered by an agent
But how
or
about
whatever.
if you did?
Listen, I'm open to it, but I'm just saying, like, I'm not trying to be the best. I'm trying to be the most committed.
Which is the best at karaoke.
Duh.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the whole thing. Like, whenever people go on about you know, too many trophies, like, what's the thing that I'm trying to say?
Participation trophies?
Yeah, participation.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, but participating is a skill.
That's actually, that is
That
is so true.
Yes.
That is so true.
And so it's like, there's so much like, and I say this as somebody who's like done a lot of achieving. First of all, I'm loving the fact that like I've been going for like at least 5 and we haven't mentioned the cake, but like I
so
achieved a lot in my life
Yeah.
and was so like socialized in this like movement of you have to achieve, you have to get A's, you have to get tenure, like all this stuff. And it's like, so I got the trophies that are the non-participation trophies and then came around to the fact that participating is really the skill. And like, it's all about knowing how to be a nice person and listening and like all this stuff that's like soft skills. Like soft is the new hard.
Wow, put that on a t-shirt.
You should tell that to the guy who fake cummed in your bed. All right. So we're going to taste cake.
Okay, yeah. So this is the thing.
Well, how did we even get on this?
Well,
I know we were texting.
Yes, I'll tell you because
I'm delighted.
I have to choose a cake.
Oh yeah.
I don't know if you remember,
Specifically
I'm getting married.
Oh, you mean my father-in-law's 75th
Your whole
birthday
family,
trip?
yeah.
Which is now how he's characterizing
to
it.
be my
He's like,
buddy.
it's my well, it was my mother-in-law's birthday and she was at my house, and then my father-in-law's like, I do want to come to Mexico. It's going to be my 75th birthday trip, and I'm like, it's
Why
my friend's
not?
wedding. But then he's like, and for mommy's birthday, for my mother-in-law, we can go to the diner. So that's like the difference between them. But anyway,
So right now I need to choose cake, and
Okay.
even though
you're not going to choose from Wegmans, are
I
you?
can't, but
Okay.
Wegmans has the best cake in my mind in the
okay.
city for me because it's like very much.
right.
It's not trying to be too hard. It's just trying to be them.
Soft.
Does that make sense? Soft.
Soft as the new hard.
Yes, because you know when you go to a bakery and like they put too much stuff in their cake and it just tastes
Yeah.
like too much trying too hard.
Yes, of course.
Wegmans
First
is
of all,
not
I'm
like that.
extremely passionate about cake.
So I bought a couple things here that I think we should taste. So one is we should go with the plain white.
Okay.
Okay, because basically what this is like it's gonna tell me what kind of palette I should be going to. Taste,
Yeah.
like taste structure I
Right,
should be
right.
kind of going to. So
Yeah.
one is plain white, and then we're gonna finish with a little bit of tart.
Okay, so there's
Do
an
you see what I'm
order.
saying? There is an order.
All right.
It goes like this.
Okay, great.
So we're gonna do like
Can we? But
plain
I
white.
need to
Yeah.
talk a lot about the cake.
Okay, please.
Okay.
Here, give me your thing. I'm gonna cut it.
Oh,
Cut
okay.
it. Do you like a lot of whipped cream? Or
Yes.
Like, oh, okay.
The only reason I eat anything is for sauce and icing,
I know. Same.
right?
Oh, this is not.
Have you ever
Here you go. If you need more, let me know.
Thank
Have you ever
you.
gotten the scoops chips, the Tostito scoops for salsa, and
Yeah.
then just find yourself just pouring the salsa in your mouth?
Oh, I've never done that, but
Yes,
that's a good
That is
idea.
my move. I love
That's
it.
so good.
When I see
Yes.
people just taking a chip into the
so
salsa
hungry.
and just like pulling it
Right.
out vertically and all the stuff falls off,
Yeah.
I'm like, go eat toast.
Yeah.
Like, what are you doing?
Go eat toast.
will
The
say-
new let them have cake.
I will say like
Let them
in
eat
terms
cake.
of chips, I just
Yes.
introduced Bob into hot Cheetos with lime.
Oh,
and anybody ever
sure.
had this?
I don't know.
Oh, it's the Mexican breakfast, lunch, and
Really?
dinner.
Will
You
that
see-
be at your
You always see
wedding?
little like red fingers from everybody, like all the
Sure.
Latina girls, including me, would just be eating that all the time. Anyways, so now he's officially Mexican.
Okay.
Okay, so let's taste
wait,
this.
wait, no.
Yes.
First, but can you first tell me what you want in a cake?
Oh, okay, yes. So what I really want in a cake is I want it to be light and delicious. Really, that's it.
Okay.
Just light and delicious.
Right.
And it's just gonna look good.
Okay.
Right.
Now,
I don't want it to be. I don't like a lot of like weird flavors.
can I take more whipped cream from the
Yeah,
middle?
take anything.
Because
You just said you like hot Cheetos with lime under your fingernails. I don't like weird flavors.
Well, I mean, no, hot Cheetos and if they made a cake out of that, I would probably buy it.
okay, because
You know what I
I
mean?
need whipped cream in every bite.
Yes, I
Okay.
agree. And this is yeah. Okay, let's
Okay.
taste this. Ready?
Okay, yeah. I'm turning away from the camera. I mean, from the microphone.
Oh my god, that's so good.
Interesting.
Oh my god, that is
Okay,
so
now,
good.
Describe it
Okay.
and describe why you love it, please.
So I really like it because it's moist.
Yeah.
I like moist.
It's sort of airy.
It's airy, it's moist, and it's flavorful, and it tastes like fake sugar.
It does. That I will give you.
And I love that. This is why I like strawberry milkshakes at McDonald's because they taste like fake strawberries and they don't put real shit in.
What I will
Similarly
say,
to this
though,
cake. Oh, this is so good.
is
I'm
it
sorry.
needs a fruit flavor. No? You don't like that?
No.
Okay.
I mean, okay, I would do fruit flavor if it had like strawberry.
Yes, that was
But that's
exactly
it.
what I
That's
wanted.
it. I don't want peach. I don't want you to like just strawberry, only
Right.
strawberry. Because then if it has it in the middle, you can take in and out. I'm going to do another one.
Okay. I mean, this is a
I'm not even
very
exaggerating. This is one of my favorite cakes.
okay. I mean, I'm
It's hard to
here
beat that.
for it.
It's hard to beat that.
Sure. Yeah. It's very airy. the whipped cream is a little, or I guess, is it buttercream?
I think it's buttercream.
Yeah.
I that's the one thing I would change is maybe the cream a little bit.
So
because I like
in
the
what
whipped
way,
cream a little bit
though?
more. Because I like. Do you ever know Safeway?
Yeah.
Do you know Safeway? So Safeway cake is the best cake I've ever had in my entire life.
Really?
Love Safeway cake. It's like the best. As a child, I would always like. That's all I would want my
It is
cake
good,
to
this
be.
cake. Yeah.
It's great. So I've been trying to find and chase this like Safeway high
Wow.
since I came to New York. Since New York doesn't have Safeway, and this is
Right.
the closest thing that I found to it. But I will say Safeway frosting just feels a little bit more fluffy. This feels a little bit more hard.
That's really
terms of
helpful
the
to
cake.
know that you love Safeway so much because
Well, the cake.
then, I mean, if ever I'm somewhere like, and then I take a red eye, I could bring it to you.
I would cry.
Wow.
Like I would. That's how much I love the cake there.
This is very good. Okay. I'm excited.
Rate it.
Okay.
Turn.
I mean, I don't know, like, can we do it at the end?
Okay,
the
we can do it at the
rating?
end. Okay.
Because I don't know that my rating specifically is my most interesting element
Okay.
in terms of the taste of the cake.
Here.
Like, this appeals to me right now because...
Give me your thing.
Yeah, because, okay, and I should say, my entire
And I'm
Instagram...
going to give you the raspberry since you wanted.
Thank you, I do. My entire Instagram For You page is cake. Okay?
Is
I don't know
it?
if you know that.
No.
Yeah, because I'm
Mine is not.
hugely into the texture. What's yours, like men?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like men, and right now actually I'm following this account that basically breaks down
Thank you.
Britney Spears is like brilliance into making her album Blackout.
Is that a new one?
Oh my god, no! But it's like it's her album that wasn't. I think it's like one of the best like rock and roll Hall of Fame
Okay.
or some shit like that. It's the song where she had like "Piece of Me"
Oh, sure.
and
Yeah.
"Give Me More."
Okay. Yeah.
And
I
it's
like
like
that.
she this is where she had the most creative control.
Okay.
Anyway, so it's an account that does that, and it's like
But no cake is what you're saying. Okay. See,
Okay.
on this cake, as you were cutting it, that's really what I'm into.
Yeah.
Because
this is cheesecake. by
I
the
want to
way.
eat a pillow. I don't love.
This is cheesecake.
I get it.
Oh, okay, great.
I don't love cheesecake, but I love pillow foods, or at least the idea of a food that is a pillow.
Yeah. This is good. My favorite part is the chocolate over.
My favorite part
cheesecake.
is the literal raspberry. But I appreciate the pillow moment, which was exciting for me to witness, if not to eat.
Okay.
Okay, I'll give that a 3. I'm ready to rate
Oh, yeah.
that.
So that's just a no. I think for like and the reason why I want to put this one is because sometimes they do the place I'm staying at does offer a cheesecake option,
Yeah, I wouldn't go for that.
and I don't think I'm gonna go for that. Especially since this is Mexico, I don't trust them making good cheesecake.
Oh, it's not a thing?
I don't think so.
Okay. Well, you would know.
I know. You know what I really wanted to get for this, but I couldn't find it last night.
What?
And this would have been more authentic and true to form. Is Trader Joe's Tres Leches cake?
That's probably good. Trader Joe's must have
Oh,
amazing
my
taste
God.
testing. Have you had that?
No, but I can't imagine you bring a Trader Joe's Tres Leches to Mexico and people are like, this guy did good.
What if
I
they
am
did
telling
though?
you,
That
it
would
is-
be
It
incredible.
is so good. It is so good. Like
Yeah.
it's like the perfect. Oh my god, I can't have it in my house because I'll eat it.
Okay.
Okay. It's so good.
All right.
Okay.
I mean, I
this
could
is
try
very
it.
beautiful.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
wait, now you
pretty.
need- now you
It's
need a
also
new-
pillowy.
Now, I now need a.
Well,
new...
you take that part.
Oh, okay, perfect.
Okay.
Perfect.
Okay. So, I do want the curl.
Okay. Oh yeah, that's pure chocolate. So
Their
this.
chocolate is a little like. I wish it was sweeter, kind
Oh
of.
really? Let me see.
Yeah.
That's good. No, I'm glad we're not getting married. We would never agree
I know.
on anything.
I mean,
I almost got a red velvet cake, but I was just like, oh, I don't know if Liz would like that.
I would. I do like this. I like it. There's something with it's the same, that top of the chocolate and this.
Yeah,
You like dark chocolate. You must.
I do.
Yeah, I don't.
No? Oh, then this
I
is
need
not it.
a milk chocolate.
I need to have a little bit
so
more of
I like
this.
the middle of this a lot.
Because it's mousse and then like
I love
cake
a mousse
flavor.
because mousse is
Like,
pillows.
You like fluffy.
Yeah. Like the other part of my feed and Instagram
Come on.
is
Sorry, this is good.
why are you sorry? No, it is good. It
But
is
you don't
good.
like this is not you.
Well, I sort of feel when I used to get stoned, which I haven't in many years, I would
I'm
like
so sad I've never met that
I
Liz.
know. Well, I know people who are like me when I'm stoned. So if ever I notice a person like this, I'll tell you
Please.
that are just like irritable and to themselves when stoned and like very sure that they're right about everything. I don't think it's that fun.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm not. I don't want to be around people.
Yeah.
You know.
I get
Okay.
that.
Do you want the strawberry side or do you want this side? This
Strawberry.
is a tart. Okay.
Oh, I don't care actually. I really like all fruits.
Okay.
Okay, so this is gonna be, I know, like my fave.
Oh,
I already
really?
can tell.
Okay.
Yeah, because
Okay, we can
I
see.
just love a fruit.
Okay. Hence why
That's
you
why I
like
love you.
Yeah. That was there.
Yeah, I mean, I knew this was gonna be what it was. The cream at the bottom is good, and not too overpowering or sweet. And you know, the fruit is really good.
I'm sorry.
It's amazing. Your reaction is really great.
Which is actually really good.
Yeah. So I love
I'm trying not to go in the microphone.
that. I know. But then, the thing I was going to say about my feed.
Wait, can I just say one thing about this real quick?
Yes. Yeah.
I think having a fruit component to the cake
Amazing.
may be a thing.
Yeah. I would do that.
Like, I don't know if it's unconventional to have like a tart for like a dessert or something.
Well, you can ask the wedding cake people.
Yeah,
But I don't think it is.
because part of what I'm doing next month is
Yeah.
like going tasting the cake, and
Right.
I'm gonna see if they have this little tart option because
Yeah.
I think it's unconventional, but it's really delicious.
It is really good. Yeah. Well, it's like you get the benefit of like literal natural
Yeah.
fruit flavor.
We also have one other thing we're gonna have,
What?
which is not everyone's gonna know, but it's
Okay.
supposed to be a surprise, but it's not. It's gonna be
Okay.
paletas at the end of the night.
What is that?
It's like those like creamsicles.
Oh.
Do you know what I mean? Like creamy,
Like ice cream?
Ice cream, but like popsicles, but cream.
Okay.
Based gelato pops
Fun.
is what Bob calls them.
Yeah. I feel like Karen will really like that.
So we're gonna have that at the
Right.
end. for
Okay,
people to
fun.
have. Yeah, I'm really excited.
That's
about
great.
that. Yeah.
What I was going to say, which I mean, I was just saying that like my whole feed is like pillow stuff and sometimes slime is also there in addition to cake.
How to make slime?
Well, no, like just like slime, people touching slime. There's a lot of videos of that. And I'm fine with that, but like the cake is really where it's at. But often when I'm like, I was watching a slime last night and I was like, oh, if only that were edible, you know?
Because it does look good.
Yeah. Wait, I'm going to request the
please.
white to finish off
Please.
my tasting.
Please.
Because so the fruit was my fave.
Okay.
Yeah. This is my second fave.
Okay.
Then mousse, then cheesecake, which isn't even really on my list.
I mean, I agree with this as well, but I will say the difference between you and I is that mine were a little bit closer.
Yeah.
Like you really hated the cheesecake. I thought it was not that bad.
Mm-hmm.
I think people that like cheesecake are lying. I think that they're all like again, like trying to make me and you now, Liz.
Yeah.
They're like doing a long gag on us.
You don't like cheesecake either?
Nobody does.
Oh my god, that's not
It's the
true.
same people that eat oysters. It's like you're doing this for the show of it.
What? No. See, I feel like that on
Yeah.
on snails or escargot because they just have a fancy. But at the end of the day, no one's like, "Oh my god, I crave snails." It's like, no, I crave butter.
Right.
Like,
Well,
that's
and
what you
similarly, I think about oysters. It's like
like.
either
I love an
the
oyster. I crave oysters.
well, but isn't it the sauce a little bit?
Not the way. So the way I prepare them is just by I mean my parents. It's like you buy.
They make them?
Well, I mean, you buy the oysters off a
Right.
truck
Okay.
that's in front of like this like Mexican shop, and
Okay.
if it's not there, then you're probably buying them wrong.
Okay.
And you get in this big.
I've
ass
never
thing.
bought them anywhere close to that. I've only had them in a restaurant.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh
'Cause
no.
I didn't grow up in Mexico.
Well, neither did I. But
Oh, right. Well,
No, but I grew up in a very like Mexican like
Yeah.
community, and so
oh, so this is like in Seattle.
in Yakima, yeah,
That makes
and
sense.
it's like a guy in
Okay.
a truck,
Yeah.
and you should pick them up like not too late in the day because you know they may be out there like too
Okay.
long. So it's like
Yeah.
it is a risk. It's a risk for your stomach, but he has it. It's a bag of oysters. You pay whatever.
Yeah.
You take the oysters home. You put
Shuck
up the
them.
grill and
Oh.
you like kind of open them a little bit, and then
Yeah.
they kind of open up a little bit more naturally. So they're hot.
okay.
And then you take them out. You put lime and a little bit of hot sauce in. Oh, that's good.
Huh. Interesting.
That's actually really good.
Yeah.
So I actually think it's really weird when you go into like a
place.
restaurant and they have that nasty ass sauce.
oh yeah.
I think that sauce is disgusting. I just want some
Really?
lime and tapatio.
Oh
Other than that, to me, it deviates away from
yeah.
the flavor of the. And the oysters I would get are huge, like huge.
Yeah.
You pay $1.50 for like the smallest little things here. It
Right.
becomes expensive.
But have you ever had it that way in a restaurant here? The way that you described from home?
No.
Okay.
No, they serve them chill.
Yeah, I know.
I like you. I usually eat them hot,
Right.
which I guess is like
Interesting.
an unnatural way to eat them.
I have no idea. I mean,
Well-
I think it's just diff. You know?
It is just diff, yeah.
Yeah.
I can't believe it. You know what? If I could bring in like one of those like grills, I would make some
Next
for you here.
episode.
Next episode outside.
Yeah. In
with
the
my-
new studio.
We're having it in. Wait, so to you, this is the winner?
Well, it
Well,
was
quick, sorry.
the fruit.
It was a fruit
Yeah.
and then this. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And this was good. Like this, I mean, yeah, I think that telling your cake person for the wedding, listen, I love Wegmans like angel food cake.
Maybe I should take this
Or
to
is
her.
that, what does it say? Ultimate white cake slice. Okay.
Yeah.
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
You said unconventional.
Yeah.
So are you married to cake? Would you go like ice cream sundae bar? Would you go like
No.
a giant flan presentation?
No, I may be gay, but I am traditional.
Yeah.
That is the one thing about me.
Yeah.
Okay, like
Right.
I'm very traditional in my ways.
Yeah.
In that sense.
Marriage should be between one man and one cake.
Or one man and one like other man who's a little bit more feminine. Like
Sure,
you know
sure.
what I mean?
Right,
The balance.
right.
The
Totally. Yeah. Okay.
But a Sunday thing, I think that would be good for like a dessert stuff because I did want kind of like a little dessert. But anyways, we're playing. I have
Right.
20 things to do because you know I'm not much of
Oh.
a planner for this wedding. I'm
Okay.
actually
So what
sick
are
of
the things to do?
So I have to like.
I made my flights.
Oh, you did?
Yeah. And reserved the hotel.
Oh yeah, I need to see. Oh yeah. So I need to book my mom's room because you know I'm getting the room. I need to
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
book her like makeup thing. I need to like meet with my friend who's doing like the officiating, quote unquote.
Oh, sure.
So
Yeah.
to let her know how she needs to do it
Okay.
a little bit.
Yeah.
I need to choose kind of like the decorations. I need to choose the cake flavor.
Yeah.
Literally, it's
Well,
one of them.
I think we did.
I need to do
This
my like
plus
list for
fruit.
like the DJ of what kind of songs I'm to play. Cause
Oh, what do you think?
So there's gonna be a
Britney.
100%.
Yeah.
But they're like very specific Britney songs that I
Okay.
want played. And there's specific like Mexican songs that I want played. And
Which
there's-
ones?
The Mexican songs are like Tigre de Nortes or
Okay.
like, you know, it's just like a lot of banda type of stuff.
Okay. Got it.
And then I want some Celine to be
Yes.
played, but very,
Like which?
very limited. So there's,
Sure.
What song is it? You know, she had like a remix of a song. Dun, da, da, da.
Yeah. I'm alive.
Oh, is that what it is? Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. Oh, yeah.
When
that one.
you-
Yeah,
Right,
that
right.
one.
Yeah.
Because I like her upbeat songs. You know,
Yeah.
Celine's very like,
Right.
but our first song
Uh-huh.
is Celine,
Oh,
which is, should I say it?
whatever. You don't have to.
I'll say it, but
Okay.
it's because it's a song that I think I may have mentioned this before.
Yeah.
It's How Did You Get Here?
Oh.
And it's off the album that she had, which was like Fire in the background.
Okay.
And like she never really sings it. It was never a big song, but it's like it's a really good love song. It's like
Yeah.
how did you get here? How did you get here in my life? That's her
Also,
first
if
song.
you were a drag queen and you wanted to have a mix, you could do How Did You Get Here, Celine, going into How Did You Get Here, Deborah Cox.
Okay, I don't know who that is, but
No, it's
I'll
like
look it
another.
up.
Yeah, you know it. It's like, how did you get here? Nobody's supposed to be here. You don't know this song?
No, maybe it's just the register
Da,
might be
da,
different.
da, da,
Yeah.
da, 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 da. It's such like
Okay.
a banger.
I'll ask Bob.
He knows it.
Deborah Cox?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like I am a gay man in my music taste. I know that. Don't you think?
Well, I just know you love Celine, and I think Celine's like...
And others.
And who?
Well, like Mariah, Deborah Cox.
Oh, those are very gay.
Yeah. Whitney.
Well, yeah, that is very like 90s gay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
you should have been in
that's-
the ballroom scene.
I
probably
went
would've
to
been great.
one. I
Did
went to a
you?
party. Yes.
When?
In either 15 or 16, one of
Okay.
my friends from Brad class,
Oh, okay.
because like in Brad's class were like
Yes, we know about Brad's
people
class.
from the scene.
Oh,
Like I don't
yes,
even
yes,
want to
yeah.
mention their names
No,
because
yeah.
like, well, I don't know, whatever. It's like
just it
not
is
even
what
for
it
me to
is.
say, but like my friend Victoria, who I'm pretty sure would be fine if I mentioned
Yeah.
her, was like in that scene. And like I couldn't even tell you where I went. I did ketamine that night. And like, it was just like,
You are a gay man.
yeah, well, but I don't do anything
don't do
like
poppers.
this. I didn't. I mean, maybe I did that night. I don't know. But I went with my brother. Like nothing happened except like I don't remember where we were going before, but like all of a sudden I just remember being in a basement and it was like Pose.
This is very gay.
Yeah, like,
You did
in the
ketamine,
category.
And all I know is that I
Yeah.
was in a basement.
Yeah. Totally.
Oof.
It was
Let
very
me give
cool.
you some prep now.
Yeah, yeah. I would have to go back to my journal to see what else
Oh
happened.
yeah, because you journal
Every day.
Every
Yeah.
day.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Like we talked about this too because I'm like, when's the last time you go into a journal entry and was like, oh, what did I do?
Yeah, all the time.
March 5th.
All the
of-
time.
Really?
That's my stand-up anniversary. March 5th of
5th?
2013, yeah.
Get out of here.
Okay.
Why did
Yeah.
that just come to my head?
I don't know.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Wait, what's your journal entry then?
Well, I started on May 21st of that year, so I don't have one.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, damn it. I
Yeah.
would kind of love to understand what that was.
I mean, I do understand. I do remember the day of first doing stand-up.
yeah, I think one episode you should come in and have some pre-selected
Oh, okay.
journal entries.
Okay, good.
That I would love to hear.
Yeah.
Maybe I should keep a journal. I just think that's such a smart thing to do. But
Yeah.
now I'm like, I haven't kept a journal, so now I feel like it's too late for me to keep a journal.
It's never too late. I mean, I started doing it when I was like 33. So like,
Yeah.
I mean, I guess that's Jesus, but like, it's not otherwise like a notable year. It's like definitely a time that some people are like, ugh, I'm too old. It's too
Yeah.
late. But yeah. And now I'm 45 and I have 12 years of notes.
And this is all digital, right? Like it's in
Yeah,
the site.
totally.
Oh my God, that means
Yeah.
there's somebody that could be reading it that knows you more than anybody.
Totally. Well, specifically, it's this couple. I think it's Carrie and Buster Benson. And so
I'm
they,
gonna get more cake.
yeah, they are the people who run 750words.com.
Oh yes, this is a site.
And that's how I journal. And so they, I guess, like, here's my fantasy, right? One is privacy, and I hope they literally don't know what I wrote in my journal. The other is sort of the opposite end of a spectrum from privacy, which is totally rapt attention. And so they, as a couple, maybe have like a few people selects of their usership
Yeah.
who they're like tracking.
Yeah, I would too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's the reason that I shouldn't have a business like this.
I would. If I had a business that people were putting in their deepest thoughts every day,
Every
to
day.
journal,
Yeah.
I would read it.
Yeah.
What else am I going to do?
Totally. Well, I love tracking. You know, like last night we watched this documentary, which was like, okay, it's called something. I don't know what it was called. It's about how we buy too much.
Oh, okay.
Do you know about it?
Like minimalism?
No, that one I
Even
did
though
watch
I did watch
years
minimalism
ago.
one time.
Yeah,
that
yeah.
thing on Netflix.
Yeah, but
changed
this
my
is.
life.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Huh.
Well, I'll say real quick. It changed my life to the fact that I was like, this is so true. Like,
Yeah.
the reason why we feel so stressed out is because we think we need things. Or what do you really
Yeah.
need? Whatever.
Right.
At the time I was living in the UK,
Okay.
and there was this company, one of like the major things. They had like this thing out, and I don't know who sent it to me. I got involved. Of saying if you're going through a major life change,
Okay.
contact us. We want to follow you or for this thing.
Oh.
So I contacted them, and I was like, I'm going to be going into minimalism.
Okay.
And so literally, so they had like they had a couple screenings with me to be like
Wow.
whatever, and they're like, well, how does it affect you? And at that time, I hadn't been into
You're
minimalism
like, I
yet.
just watched one movie.
But I was like telling them of the stuff that I was doing and what I like was thinking about doing.
Yeah.
And then they messaged me, and it was between me and this other person.
Okay.
Right. And this other person was about heights. I don't know why they told me this, but it was about them getting over their fear of heights.
Right.
Right. Which I think mine would have been way better. And
Sure.
because they didn't choose me, I decided not. It wasn't. I decided that was like a sign for me not to be a minimalist.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I mean,
But I should have been.
having been to at least one place that you've lived, two, I would say it seems pretty minimal.
Well, I'm glad you brought that up because,
Good.
well, you know, I'm very messy as a person. Bob is not. But we have this new rule now, which we're trying to keep very, very difficult, is that when we moved and we like came in together,
Yeah.
we threw a lot of stuff. Well, we didn't throw it out, but we don't. Well, I say donate.
Okay. Well, I'm glad you're saying this because I'm going to jump in a little.
Yeah.
And say this is what the documentary was about last night. It was about how we buy too much stuff.
Yeah.
And why, and like, I don't know, it's like this woman from Amazon who's now running for office. Sorry if it is a spoiler, but like whatever. She's running for office in Seattle and she's like the main interviewee of this documentary. And she worked at Amazon for 15 years and basically like, you know, exposes what we kind of all know, which is like, you know, they lie, everybody's lying, and that like, you know, stuff breaking and needing to get new stuff is all like intentional and whatever. Anyway, but go ahead and I'm going to jump in again.
Yeah, this is because I do agree with this. But anyways, the whole, like, I had, not even kidding you, 5 bags of clothes.
Yeah.
That I was like, okay, let me donate this. But I actually separated out into like, I know why I want to donate this, and this I want to sell to one of those like shops that buys it, right?
Like Poshmark.
No, like here in New York they have, I forget what it's called.
Oh, Beacon's Closet.
Beacon's Closet. So there I go. It was raining.
Again on your own.
Bob and I get an Uber. We take at least 3 to 4 bags. I can't remember, but it was like full bags. Not like we bought the duffel bags.
Okay.
Over and they're like, well, it's gonna take us some time to, you know, get through. And I was like, okay, that's fine. So we go to a Target or whatever like that, and then I get the text message, and basically the text message said and I'm not even kidding you, they did not want a single thing.
Wow. Okay.
Which
yeah.
I lost money.
Sure.
They taking it in. They're like, well, do you want to pick it back up?
Right.
Or we can donate it for you here.
Right.
And we're like, no. I was like, no. I just want my bags back.
Sure.
Because we still had a lot of moving to do.
Right.
But it made me realize, is what I'm buying quality?
Yeah.
That's what made me realize. like, am I buying quality or am I just buying to buy?
Sure.
And so this whole point that I'm trying to make now is that we like don't have, like, him and I each have our parts in the closet, but we have a rule that buy one thing goes out. So it's kind of like, you know, like I want to keep a neutral, like, number of clothing possessions that I have right now.
I get that.
Because if you're going to buy a new shirt, take one shirt out.
Sure.
Go do something. Like, why need even more? There's never a need.
Yeah.
Fashion goes in and out.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's our thing.
Yeah. Okay. I respect that.
Thank you.
Into it.
Thank you.
So this documentary, first of all, the reason that I brought it up is because there is one, you know, like in a documentary, there's always like one person who's there for an interview and you're like, I'm in love with this person.
It's their whole vibe.
Okay.
They were meant to interview.
So the documentary, which I guess I recommend, like nobody's asking me
our
for like
recommendation of the week.
Okay, fine.
Yeah.
Like we stayed up to watch the whole thing. We definitely were affected by it, but I'm not going out and being like, you must see that. Like,
well, I feel
if you
like
don't see it, well, whatever.
Now I want to.
Okay, yeah, it's good. It's like number 2 on Netflix or whatever.
Oh, right now.
Yeah, so that's why we watched it. But anyway, so it's about overconsumption.
Yes.
And about how basically, like, you know, plastic is not recyclable, which I knew, but also like that it's basically like the laws about the packaging and what they can say is recyclable is very lax in this country. And so you feel better about like this thing saying it's recyclable because it has that arrow, but the arrow's a lie.
Ooh.
And the lie is allowed. And so it can stand.
Yeah.
Fine. So, okay. I guess like it's not that I learned because I kind of knew that, but it was like helpful to be like, oh, like I didn't know the thing about the law. and that's why. Yeah. And so
As
then
a
it
lawyer
becomes so then it becomes this like game of like all of the capitalist companies like Amazon and whatever being like, okay, well, if the law doesn't say we're not allowed and everyone else is doing it, then it behooves us, because we have a fiduciary obligation to our shareholders, to lie in the same way that everybody else is, and blah blah blah. And the same goes for like stuff breaking, and there was one guy who was my second favorite character, who was a guy who owns like a place called, I think, I Repair. And he's like lobbying Congress like every day of his life, like perfect documentary character, Ovs, because he's so angry and he's like in court like all of his life, except for when he's like sitting down to be interviewed in a documentary. But anyway, so he was like, it used to be that you buy a watch and then you go to like the watch fixer or whatever.
You would have a pair of shoes forever.
Right. Now the companies make it so that like one specific example was that the screw that holds together, I think it might be an iPhone, it's probably an iPhone, used to be like a regular Phillips screwdriver thing that fit, and they changed it so that there isn't a screwdriver that fits, so you can't unscrew the whatever to take it out to then like tinker in there. So anyway, so this guy who, owns I Repair and is like so mad about everything is mad about that. And then they won a little bit and stuff. So that was in the documentary. But my favorite guy is a man. I don't even remember his name. He had like a kind of weird crotch area, but then he put his hand over it, which I did notice.
Oh my God.
Because he was completely man-spreading, but then I was like, oh my God, like this is pornographic. Well, it's only 1 second. But anyway.
And guess what I'm going to do?
Yeah.
Pause, rewind.
Yeah.
Rewind.
Can you text me when, because you'll see the one moment. And then the rest, he's like putting his hand over there. Anyway, so he's adorable. I love him. I don't even remember his name. I don't even care. Okay. Yeah. So his job is a trash tracker. Okay. So basically like.
He knows where my exes are.
Yeah.
I'm joking.
Okay. So like stuff. Somehow he polices companies that say they're going to take away waste in a specific way, right?
Oh.
And so like electronics, for example, because like you're not allowed, obviously there's like rules, but people break them, and like basically everything that you're saying goes away goes to Ghana or Thailand. Yeah. Okay? Like just that's what's happening.
I feel like this guy is the type of guy that you're like, hey, let's circle back next week, and he does.
100%. It's his whole job. So basically he puts, and I guess like something with his role is that he takes a tracker and puts it in like certain TVs or computers or whatever. And so they're embedded there. And then he's got like 1 million air tags from all of these companies that he's watching. And he's like, oh, look, that went to Thailand today, or that went to like this place it's not allowed to go, or whatever. And I was like, first of all, I want that job because I love Find Friends. My love language is surveillance. Yeah, I love it. But the idea that like he's so passionate about like where the garbage goes is my favorite.
Man, that must be like, also that must be a job where you're like, you want to do this, but like it's never gonna stop.
Well, also it's like
you're driving yourself crazy.
100%. Like, what's his life story? I wanted a full documentary about him because it's like, what kind of relationships can he have if at any moment he's like, oop, got a notification.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
What is it? Is someone in the hospital? No, it's a piece of garbage. That I'm specifically
tracking to make sure
passionate about
that it's going to the right place, which we all know it's not.
Right. Oh, sorry, I have to cut dinner short. I have to give some garbage a ride. Like that's this guy's life, and I was obsessed with him. So anyway, I guess
the crotch.
Yeah, well, the crotch was really 1 second, but I felt like I needed to tell you.
But it's an eternity.
Yeah,
well, please.
Totally.
Yeah.
Anyway, so
watch the gay viewership goes up.
I know. Yeah. Well, he was adorable. I mean, not traditionally. Both him and I Repair, I would say, fall into the category. Yeah. Like they're sort of the same. You'd get them both as matches if you were into like that type. Oh. And we need a picture of both of them on the screen right now. Yeah. So they're very cute. And then the woman who's running for office seems like a good egg, but
it's just like it's just the over. I do agree that I will say that since I've had less things in my life, I feel less stressed. And I'm sure there's other things. I've gone to therapy. Also, I've gone doing more workouts. I try to see what I eat now.
Right.
Kind of.
Yeah.
So like, all that helps.
Yeah.
But I just think the like the not big need of always needing to buy new things or whatever like that is really helpful. Like I'll say this, like we used to like if I was bored, oh, let's go to the store, let's see what, that's what you would do, right? And not that I'm like an overspender, but it's like, for what? Now instead it's like
for feelings.
Let's go take a walk.
Yeah.
Let's go get a coffee, or let's go eat out. To me, those are better experiences. Just me personally. Now, with that said, I do like to buy things that are like, if I'm gonna buy things, like I won't buy cheap jewelry anymore. I'll only buy real jewelry, like real gold, real everything like that, because I'm like, these are gonna be like pieces that I'm gonna wear quite consistently.
Sure.
Versus like needing like little things all the time everywhere.
Yeah, I get that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
So I think we shouldn't overconsume is what I'm trying to say, including all this cake.
I know. Yeah. Okay. Well, it sounds like you know what cake to buy, and it sounds like I know what to not buy you for your wedding. So I would say that is a successful conversation.
Yeah, I think so too.
Okay, good. Great. And we're done. Thank you.
This is a journey.
It is.
This is a big journey, but thank you for watching.
And listening to
Together We're Straight. Don't forget to subscribe and share and like
share
with
it,
everybody.
Comment. Leave a 5-star review.
Please.
Send a gift certificate.
We should drop our Venmos.
Oh my God. Yeah, sure. At Liz-Glazer.
And at Gilberto S.
Okay. I'll take money. You want to send me money? You think I'm going to say no? No. Thank you.
Thank you
for the money.